Welcome to Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do a mid-month reading for the sign of Virgo. Cheers. Hope you're doing okay today, Virgo. I had a kind of a rough day at work, so I'm going to relax here with a little bit of tarot. I enjoyed this a lot more than my job, I can tell you that. Maybe one day I can do it full time and expand the channel. And oh, you got a 5 of spades that popped out. Let's see if that pops out again. Anyway, kind of dreaming about where I want to take the channel and whatnot. But right now, work is necessity, right? Pay the bills, keep things going, keep it balanced until circumstances change, which I think they will in some form or fashion, right? Anyway, again, this is a mid-month reading, mid-May 2022 for the sign of Virgo. We're going to look at a situation. Sorry about this. I'm not trying to do a sneaky snake thing, but I kind of got stuck on my ass. But we're going to look at a situation that's going on with you, and then we're going to look at some complications in that situation, and then we're going to ask for some cards of advice, because that is the icing on the cake. Cards of advice to help and guide us in our life. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you, Virgo. Oh, Jack of Spades. That's actually popped out in a lot of readings lately. 7 of Clubs. And 6 of Hearts. Okay, let's start with the 7 of Clubs. You've been feeling confined in some sense. With the 6 of Hearts here, this is about destiny. Well, not destiny, actually. There's another 6 that represents destiny, but it's about open roads and open pathways. So it's kind of like maybe some changes came up and it opened some new doors and opportunities for you. In this sense, though, this has brought a lot of, with the 6 of Hearts, it's brought a lot of, I'm stumbling, sorry, peace and harmony in your life, which is nice. The 7 of Clubs, though, tells me that you were feeling trapped in some sense. Perhaps these new opportunities and doors that opened have given you relief in that sense, okay? This Jack of Spades is always worrisome. It can represent a young, kind of immature, inexperienced energy. I've lately come to realize, though, this could be you feeling a little suspicious of somebody, because it also represents somebody who's charming and nice and alluring on the outside. They're very, they present themselves very well, right? A very nice package. But they have a sly side to them that you really can't trust. Like they have another agenda going on. This could also be a kind of an energy, what I started to say a minute ago, you're suspecting somebody is this way. So it's a little bit of a paranoia. We're going to get some more cards out, though, to see what's going on with you, Virgo. Get down to the bottom of this. Oh, 9 of Hearts. So you did have an ending recently, or a completion. This was probably something you were wishing for, honestly. Maybe you ended a relationship. You know what? I think your last reading, go back and read. Go back and watch your May reading. I'm pretty sure, Virgo, yours was about a relationship that you put an end to. This 7 of Clubs, this is like, yeah, the confinement, the prisoner energy, right? Somebody you weren't quite trusting, and now you have these new doorways open. pathways. But something ended. And this was a wish fulfillment on some sense, and on some level and in some sense. Five of Hearts. Again, we have the hearts. This was definitely a relationship that was close to your heart. Dealing with the heart matters. This brought in some changes. This is actually the card of separation. This is the change. Now, usually I see this as a physical change, as in somebody moved out, somebody went somewhere else. It could even be like a relocation, like to go to college or for another job. In this sense, I'm actually picking up that this is more emotional, an emotional separation. Yeah. And the 5 represents changes that come about in the due course of things. You know what I mean? Like, what do you call that? The domino effect. So this, and this happened. So then this happened. So the change came about there. It's possible you started off with the emotional detachment. But I think you developed the suspicion first. Or this person displayed behavior that evoked suspicion in you. Yeah, and it was a situation you felt trapped in. Perhaps you lived with them. Anyway, we're going to look at the complications. I see already some complications, but we're going to keep going here. King of Diamonds. Okay, your money might have been wrapped up with this. Oh, wow. Queen of Hearts. And your heart was wrapped up in it. Could have been children involved, honestly. And the 7 of Hearts. Look at that. Another heart. We have the 5, 6, 7 of Hearts. Another 7. 7s are about experiences. What we're going through. In this particular case, there was a lot of disappointment in this situation. Somebody was really unreliable. Yeah. This could be you. This could be you in the sense that you're a mother figure or you are somebody's mother. Like I said, there could be kids involved. Maybe it's just pets. It doesn't have to be children in that sense, but, you know, what they call fur babies. I don't usually use that term, but... So, yeah, I'm picking up some kind of energy like that. It's also very likely that this male energy, whoever represents that, it does not have to be the male and the female in the cards, right? The female could represent this and the male could represent the Queen of Hearts, or vice versa. But this is a controlling energy. It's very possible that this feeling of being trapped, this person controlled the finances because it is diamonds. This person is very financially stable. Perhaps they helped you feel financially stable, or the tables could be turned. This could be you supporting somebody else that way. And perhaps you didn't want to let go of them because you knew that they would have trouble separating, having to move out. Let's get some more cards though and see if they did move out, or if that's really what's going on here. Like I said, it still could be in the emotional realm. There's so many hearts out here. Ace of Diamonds. So we have a new start, a new beginning. And the diamonds, yes, it could be definitely around finances for sure. Somebody having to leave, having to like start over, start budgeting, start figuring out how to spend their money, what they can afford, etc., right? Strangely enough, though, this is also the card of business ventures. But honestly, I'm reading it more in the sense that there's a strong desire for money. That's why you kind of have to start over, because you don't have that financial base, that foundation. And I think it's tied up with that king right there. I mean, it popped up right next to it. And I mix these cards up. I mean, if you can't see me mixing the cards up, I'm sure you can hear it. Oh, Queen of Clubs. Now this is a different type of queen energy for sure. She's a bit nice. I was going to say a bit nicer than the Queen of Hearts, but it's just different. The Queen of Hearts is not a bad energy. I didn't mean to imply that. It's just, it's a little bit more authoritarian, more motherly, and we don't always appreciate mother figures because they're telling us what to do or they're trying to control. This Queen of Clubs is very powerful in their own right, but they're also very gregarious, outgoing, and they have a lot of grace. It's possible that another person or energy is involved, maybe somebody's friend, maybe somebody has cheated on somebody else and they're like dating this person on the side, or they just started dating them. I'm kind of picking that up. The only thing about the Queen of Clubs, though, is she can also be kind of moody. Other than that, she's a great gal. I'm not sure how this ties in, though. Take this how it fits. This could be just, like I said, another person in the picture. By the way, clubs are fire signs. Okay, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. The diamonds are your earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This could be you. And the hearts traditionally are your water signs. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. I just mention that because it might ring true for you, but that doesn't have to be who they represent, okay? Just thought I'd mention that. Oh, 10 of Diamonds. Something is definitely wrapped up, and it does have something to do with your finances here. This is the end of a cycle, a major ending. Curiously enough, this card is about prosperity and huge financial success. I wonder if somebody really benefited by this breakup. If this was you, Virgo, this King of Diamonds, you don't have that burden anymore, perhaps, and now your finances have been freed up. It very likely was you that was supporting somebody because you're more financially stable, right? Excuse me. And this Jack of Spades, perhaps they were using your money in a way that we were very suspicious of. Maybe money was disappearing. I gotta get something to drink. Hold on. Maybe money was disappearing and you realized that, and that's where the suspicion came in. Or that person really was doing that and they're represented by that Jack. There's somebody here on the sly. Yeah. Not being totally upfront. I'm going to go ahead and look at your advice. Sorry about the coughing. This suddenly came over me. I'm getting choked up, though, at that point. So, could be that I hit the nail on the head. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. 8 of Hearts. 2 of Diamonds. 5 of Clubs. Now, in the realm of your advice, what I'd like to do is see this as what you want to achieve. This 8 of Hearts is very nice. Obviously, it's hearts, and it's about kind of moving ahead and putting these things behind you, for sure. It's also, this 8 in particular is about having fun, hanging out with friends, going to parties, hanging out with family. Honestly, and also meeting new people. I think, given everything that's happened here, it's very likely that that's where you want to be. That would be your strongest desire. The 2 of Diamonds is about balance and harmony, especially with the diamonds. This is about balance and harmony in your finances. I think we kind of already saw some evidence of that. I'm getting a strong sense you're on the side of starting over with your finances, but I think you're already financially stable. It's just now you have this freedom, because you're not tied down to whoever is in here. It could be this Queen of Hearts. You know what just struck me is it could be the Queen of Hearts that you're leaving behind, and it's pulling at you because you still have feelings for them. But you know the situation is toxic and it's not good, and there's this suspicion that you can't let go of, and you're not going to. Virgo doesn't do that. Virgo doesn't go back. Anyway, 5 of Clubs. Change is happening. This is actually the need for change. In the realm of advice, is there something that you need to change? Your current living situation, perhaps where you live, perhaps where you work, who you hang around. This is basically getting an overhaul in your life. I think it's saying that it's time for those things. Perhaps you got in a rut down here and you got stuck on somebody and living a certain way, and now it's giving you permission to break out of that. Still another card with at least one more card before we wrap this up for Virgo. Whoa! Like it. King of Clubs. My kings I like to see as taking control, especially in the realm of advice. It is saying it is okay to go ahead and take control. This king represents good judgment. They're trustworthy. They can be generous. They have high moral values. I think it's asking you to take the high road. And whatever changes you bring on, and perhaps how you interact with these characters going forward, whether or not they're still in your life, you still may have to interact with them. Be a king. Be a generous king. A kind king. Whoa! But be careful with this Queen of Spades. Yeah. Again, this is the sly energy, but this is actually older, more mature female energy than this Jack. Honestly, popping up in your advice row here, I tend to see this as a warning that there could be somebody still involved. It could be the person, because it is a queen. Just be careful of their propensity to have a little bit of a malicious side or manipulative side. Let's put it that way. Manipulative. Perhaps they've always kind of had you in this sense, and there just may be a tendency to fall back into that pattern with them. That's what I'm getting. Wow. Well, Virgo, I think you're doing okay. I think you just need to keep going forward to reach this 8 of Hearts. You need to start, if you haven't already, make some major changes. Think about ways that you can approach your lifestyle and just the way you do things. I know it's very general, but you have to take it and apply it to yourself, how that would fit. You know, the particulars of your life. Our lives are so very different. Everybody's life is. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm not getting anything else. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That'll give you the notification on the next reading. And if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. And I will see you again soon.